I see a slider going up, which assumes that, hey, I'm live. Hello, hey, welcome to Donkey Kong Country Returns on BSG Marathon 32. You can see I've traded the comfy chair that Clover is sitting on right now for a little bit more of an active chair head. I wanted to play some Ring Fit Adventure because this is going to be a sporty stream, sporty run. We're moving and all of the stuff. Okay, so yeah, we're not on Italian. Whatever. Small mistake. In any case, I'm going to look at Tack if he is ready to start. I can see that. So let's start in 3, 2, 1, go! So Donkey Kong Country Returns was the long-awaited return for Donkey Kong Country series. Was really good on the Super Nintendo. It came back, huge critical acclaim. Everyone loved it. If there was going to be one negative point, and that's not just a gimmick. So, it's Donkey Kong. He can walk, he can roll. Roll, that's something we're going to do a lot. Oh, that wasn't deep enough. I'm clutching up the movement that I'm not doing normally, but whatever. And we have a friend Diddy Kong. Instead of a partner, he's more of a power-up. Because with Diddy Kong, we can, or I can basically grab this banana coin. I have a jetpack that keeps me in the air for a little bit. I can roll infinitely instead of having to jump out of it to go fast. And more of that.
Let me know when you have some time for donations, by the way, because I've got a couple of them for you.
Couple? Okay. Sure. Yeah, go ahead, actually.
Okay, we got 10 euros from Mr. Who without a comment, but thank you very much for the donation. We've got 5 euros from Triple X Gamer saying Happy Christmas to everyone associated with BSG Marathon and all viewers. Thanks for a year of awesome speedruns. Keep up the great work. Thank you very much, both of you guys, for the donations.
So that was 1-1. We're going into about 41 levels. No, that's Tropical Free. I don't even know how many levels there are in this game. But we're going to roll, not swim, basically roll through a lot of the levels. 1-2 is pretty tight because there is a global cycle going on, and I want to be as fast as possible for that. Diddy is definitely saving you here. One of the biggest things in this game is you need to know every level. Because I know that I need to jump right here if I want to get on top of there. Top of that platform, otherwise it's a bit slow, getting hit there on purpose. And if you do it careful enough, you can actually hit one of those Donkey Kong barrels without stopping. So waiting for that wheel to turn around, and made it. You shouldn't have, really. To be fair, this is a really good one too. I have no clue what the level name is, because normally I play in Italian, since I also speedrun the Wind Waker HD on the same device, the Wii U. And for everyone that has a Wii U and speedruns, changing a language takes about 5 minutes, and that is not okay. So honestly, I did want to speedrun Ring Fit Adventure, but this is not a Switch. Nor do I own the game. Okay, 1-3. That is a pretty cool level. This is the first level with Rambi in it, and I gotta say, we're not using him. We don't have to, and Rambi is not our fastest friend. Could probably tell something about the story. So, all of a sudden, it was DK Island. It was peaceful, quiet, Donkey Kong was sleeping, and then the Tikis came over and decided to steal all of the bananas. And he hypnotized all of the animals, so that... gotta do this perfectly. Well, perfectly. There's this frog that I can jump off. That wasn't part of the plan. Doesn't matter. But yeah, they hypnotize all of the animals to help steal all the bananas, because there are a lot of bananas. That's fun. Oh, that is good. More on that later. However, when one of the Tikis decided to, what's the word I'm searching for? Hypnotize Donkey Kong. Well, he is not exactly the brightest tool in the shed. But what he can do is knock them out, and that's where the game started. So I was happy with those 9 banana coins. This whole run... Yeah, sure. Oh yeah, I don't get a Diddy barrel here. That's unfortunate. So, barrels return. And there are also some barrel skips. But yeah, we do have a medal route, the banana coin route. I need 80 of them in total. I mean, not at 1 point, but they need to be collected for some faster levels instead of taking the slow ones, or banana juice for 8-1. That's like all the way in the future. There was also a little skip. This is a secret that's a little bit faster. Literally just mashing A, wait here a bit. And it definitely pays off to learn the levels and know when to mash and when not to mash. That's it. All I need to do now is don't go too fast so that the dragon will break you. It's actually a rhino. Okay. Got him. Yeah, that's banana coins. Normally it's pretty tight. And when I actually get the shaky thing, normally I never shake. This is just because I was in a marathon and hey, 9 extra. Maybe I even can get the extra one. That would be cool. In any case, I hope you like auto-scrollers because they're back in 2 varieties this time around. Not just a single minecart level. We are starting with minecarts. There is some speed tech here, but it's only applicable in ILs, really. It's milliseconds. Knowing when to jump on non-straight railroads. And trying not to die, because that is pretty easy. Not recommended. Okay, yeah. Oh, got that. Normally I just get all of those Kong letters. Because, hey, why not? It's an auto-scroller. Some of them are actually pretty difficult. That is it. It is actually faster in IL attempts, or individual level attempts. Because this game has a built-in timer to actually defeat yourself right at the checkpoints. So you just go a little bit forwards, and it is worth it for the milliseconds. But to be fair, the IL community here is not that big. A while ago I did make the IL leaderboard, so it's at least started living on speedrun.com, other than Cyberscore and everything that got there. And it was pretty, well, people liked it. That is just amazing. I already got enough banana coins, and I'm not even out of World 1. So yeah, ILs aren't too difficult. If you want to try, good luck beginning Pack Attack, because he does need to be dethroned on some of them. Okay, the first boss, Mowgli. So Mowgli, in the cutscene that you're not going to see, he is eating a lot of bananas here, as you can see. And my strat here is eat him as early as possible, so I can give him a second hit while he turns around here. Here it doesn't matter, so I'm just popping him into that corner. Let's do that again. Now he's in the second phase. And now I got to be really, really careful, because there's like a shorter path. But I do want to do essentially the same. Ah, that was unfortunate. And that's it. That was still pretty fast. That's the guy that actually wanted to try and hypnotize Donkey Kong, but unfortunately. Oh, I love the load times. Load times are actually faster on the original Wii with the USB stick or hard drive attached to it. That's something that we found out later. And that's what the current world record is set with. Actually, yeah, the world record for this game was a 129 something. Set like 4 or 5 years ago. 3. Oh, at least 5. And then all of a sudden, this newcomer, Michael X 1985, he just came in the scene. And it was like, I'm gonna beat him, and he did. It's pretty cool. Yep. Don't go too fast. So this is one of the harder levels of the early game. Because there's a lot of stuff. I already skipped waiting for one of these platforms. And then there's this skip. You can just skip waiting for that as well. Perfect. Okay, if I... Yeah, find my me. That's not how I thought it would be, but whatever. And these crates. Same principle, at least. Then these sharks, they are kind of weird to go around. And that's 2-1. So you can see that there's like a giant theme. The first world was literally all jungle levels. This is beach. It's not that special of a world name, but beach, I mean, you get the idea. There's a lot of sand there. Especially here, sloppy sands. So these crabs will be important because we will see them throughout the whole, the whole game. And those squiddies as well, even in World 6. And that's probably the last time we will see them. And there's a fortress all the way in the end. So we do gotta hurry up here because we do want the fastest cycles. Just take your damage there. If you got damage there, that means that you're actually fast. Congrats. Except for here where we do need to wait for this thing. There's no way to speed that up. Most of like the stage hazards and enemies, they spawn whenever you get close to them. It's not global cycle. Not everything's global cycle, at least. And that's 2-2. And obviously, just like any 2D, even 3D Mario game, every level has their own gimmicks. Nothing is the same, except for this level. You will see that this is another auto-scroller, but not a minecart. There's a lot of rocket flying. There are like 3 rocket levels we're going to use. Skip this barrel, it's all good for you. Not skip that barrel, that's really difficult. And I can do this one-handed. And while I am one-handed, I'm going to hand it off to the host if he has to say anything.
Well, I've got plenty to talk about, so thank you, Riekelt. There's a few parties that I want to quickly give a shout out to. First and foremost, I want to thank ESA for supporting the event and for allowing us to stream on their channel once again. We've been closely working together with the boys from ESA for quite some time now, and just a huge thank you to all of them for all the support they've offered. I'd also like to thank Veilig Reserveren, which is a party you may have seen added to the logos, but might have been wondering what that's about. Veilig Reserveren has offered BSG a ticketing system for our events. Veilig Reserveren is a Dutch ticketing system offering a back-end system for both local and international parties for a variety of events. So thank you to them for that. I guess while we're still going, I quickly want to mention that you can, if you're a Twitch Prime member, you can use your free Twitch Prime subscription right here on the ESA channel. You will get access to both the ESA and BSG emotes, and you get to support both of the events at once. So that's a great 2 for the price of 1 kind of deal. That, of course, also goes for regular subs, so even a regular sub will count as supporting both events at the same time. So, yeah, be sure to get those in. Need some more, or...?
We're almost done, so I could take it over from here.
Fantastic.
You'll get the words a few more times, believe me. Okay, we got full Kong, and I could literally give the nunchuck to Clover saying hold right. But in case this gets a new PB, it might happen. I don't want to invalidate it like a good friend of ours. He knows about it.
Yeah, no, let's keep these runs legit, shall we?
Or I can make co-op leaderboards. Okay, that was too free. I could literally hold A for like 20 seconds or so. It was pretty cool. And that one DK barrel that you just saw, that's the only one in this whole stage. So I do want to be a little bit cautious with my Diddy Kong and all of these jellyfish because they are pretty deadly. I can kill a few of them here. Go over that one. Okay, that's pretty good actually.
You make it look easy, Riekelt.
A lot of practice and a lot of failing.
Oh yeah, I believe you on that one.
And Jingle just always does it for me. Okay, from here on out, the hardest two levels of World 5, World 2. World 5, I'm not there yet, not that fast. I said that 2-1 was really difficult, well, the next two are also pretty difficult for the early game if you were to... Thank you. If you were to divide the game into two halves. Fortunately, there's a lot of DK barrels here. Just getting hit here, not that big of a problem, assuming I don't get hit a second time. And there's this giant squid boy. And, well, he's looking for trouble. And if he wants it, well, he can get it. And that means with me just trying to ignore him, because I want to go fast. This is a speed run. If I'm fast enough, I can go underneath him there. That's pretty cool. And because this is a speed run, trying to go super fast here, don't die. That was almost bad news. Getting hit there, doesn't matter, wasn't calculated. Going to be honest there. But I do want to try and keep Diddy at least until the next start the next level. Oh yeah, this is perfect. I have Diddy, everything's good. And the next level definitely is one of the harder levels, and I can definitely understand people getting stuck here. In case you don't know it, well, I don't even have to say anything. Does Mario have any of these levels? I don't think so. So it's pretty stormy right here.
Oh, it's one of those kind of levels. I see.
Yeah, I gotta be careful. Okay, so you know what? I'm going to play ballsy. I can do that. Made it. We're not there yet. That was bad. Was that before or after? No, that was before. Okay.
It started
After.
so well, but then...
So I am going to wait a cycle here. Can I? Oh, I see the crap raving at the tech desk right now. So waiting here, and that's literally it. Don't stand in front of those windows. Water can go through it. Okay, that was unfortunate. That was the first death. And I plan to die a lot more. Well, I don't plan it, but I expect it. But not to the next boss, yeah?
According to someone in chat, New Super Mario Bros. 2 has a section in a level that is like that. So, to answer your earlier question whether a Mario game has it or not.
The DS New Super Mario Brothers are definitely the ones I've played the least. Which is unfortunate. They're pretty good games. Yeah, you can win them all. What you can win is this level with a lot of these crap boys. I definitely want to start a crap rave after this. Really important, don't underwaggle. That's basically the meme of this level. Or this boss. Monster Cat, where you at? Again, don't underwaggle. It's pretty sad that there's no faster way of getting rid of those. You need to jump on their head, do the stomp, do the waggle. And you gotta be fast here, or all those crowds will just disappear and you'll have to do the face again. And it was not their fault, it was the fault of these free maracas. Because weird, tiki instruments take over. You can actually see them in all of the fade-ins and fade-outs whenever you die in the world. I don't plan on showing all of them to you. But hey, it is time for one of my favorite worlds, I think. Because there are a lot of good levels in here. In the ruins. Anyway, Wonky Waterway is a pretty cool level with a lot of damage boosting possible here. And a lot of chickens. And the damage boost is actually intentional. Just to get through here faster. I only say that because I don't react. Well, I've learned it a little bit ago, but I just never do it. How to not get hit there. That's a pretty fun puzzle piece there, anyway. So you would probably like do the level first, but then you'll lock yourself out of getting that one. So I did not expect to not get hit there. It's faster to get hit there and just damage boost through it. But oh well. Just means that I don't have to do special movement here, but I'll do it anyway. Yeah, I got it. That's just holding and releasing Z a few times. Don't go too fast there, because they will knock you down. And in the background there's a DK with a Wiimote, and it's gone already. There's a lot of pretty cool Easter eggs in the background. Like the DK, and a few more in 7-1, but I'll point them out when we get there. So, Button Bash, this is also a pretty cool barrel-related stage. And if you're running, definitely take a look at your coin count. If it's lower than 20, get some extras here. Because this is the last chance. Oh, okay, I did not expect to get hit there. So, really awful is that I'm going to fight some birds, and I already have 1 damage. It's unfortunate, because I normally always get hit here once. Yeah, that's unfortunate. You can get a sick combo getting yourself like... Oh, okay. In before death? Nah, you can get a chain and get 4 extra coins. If I were a DK barrel, where would I be? Really important here, definitely learn all of these boys. Okay, from now on I can be... I can be pretty ballsy again. This is pretty cool, you can just mash here and nothing's the matter. And this stage, or this part, I probably shouldn't be too ballsy, but I can skip that middle barrel over there if I'm fast enough. I'm not fast enough. Good to know. And that lasts 50 seconds. Cool. Okay, I'm not going to skip it again. It actually gives me another one of those banana medals. Okay. You should also join with morning exercise. I mean it, just... what happened there? Okay. Okay, so the rest of the level is pretty interesting because you can see what they're trying to do at this part, or the next part, I should say. And they definitely couldn't do it on the Wii. However, on Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze for the Nintendo Wii U and the Nintendo Switch, they could definitely move better with dynamic camera angles. You can even see that in the first level. Okay, so pretty easy this. As soon as that middle thing is passed, you just mash A. Hey, always works. That wasn't a good explanation, but doesn't matter. I believe that was my second death already. Okay, so we unlocked the shop and free. However, I'd like to get the coin, or the key, and unlock the hidden level there, or the lock level there. And now the map looks like a giant F for the 50 seconds that I lost in Free 2. Damn Dungeon. Reason why we actually going to Damn Dungeon, not the other one, even though the other one is pretty cooler. This is a shorter level, and it is a speedrun, and buying the key definitely is worth it. Together with, doing this level. What was that movement? I never got up there. Okay. So I got on top of this wheel, like right there, where that coin is. I never do that. Okay, whatever. See this shark? You can just go underneath him. Nothing to matter. So I need to stay up here. And even though it's not necessarily needed, I should just go through them, yeah. Normally I get all of the coins and all but one of the red parrots. But it's a pretty good grinding spot, and I actively use it in my runs. But getting hit here on purpose, but didn't work out, doesn't matter. And yes, I'm losing Diddy here on purpose, just to be faster. That means that I can actually clip or just damage boost through the shark. Get more banana medals. Hey. What's the next level again? Oh, it's the only Rambi stage. So remember how I said that Rambi is slow? You'll see why. The only difference is that he's actually needed in this level. Going here, if I stand on here, I can just... Of course. I swear, there is some oscillation in the rolling. Sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. So hey, Rambi, how you doing, man? Really important. The only thing that Rambi doesn't like is fire. So you definitely want to destroy everything that's fire related by breaking the source or jumping through it. It's all possible. Something Rambi is good at is walking over gaps, actually. So, is that here? No, in a little bit. Just ignore that thing there. Yeah, just here. We can just walk over it, no problemo. Also in Tropical Freeze, even though you hardly use them there. And you know what I say? Remy can stay here in this level. It's not actually faster, but I'm trying to give an idea of what's going to happen in Super Metroid. I have no clue what the title was. I'm so sorry. If this banner down here is fast enough. No, okay, whatever. So, Ruined Roosts. Project base, 104%. So this is, yeah, a giant, I don't know what it is. It looks familiar. And I'm carefully only hitting him twice with bombs, even though he drops 3 of them. And after that, I'm going to throw all 3 against him, assuming he throws his bombs directly at me, which he did, so that's good. Now I'm going to the other side. He throws down a nuke, leveling the playing field just a little bit. And hopefully he doesn't... This guy, okay. Doesn't matter, he's down. And wasn't him, it definitely wasn't the bird, it was his giant gong. Okay.
There's a lot of instruments all over the place causing some trouble, aren't there?
I feel sad. They're literally just stealing all of the bananas.
In any case, mind if I do a quick donation?
I'll go for it.
We just got an anonymous €3.33 donation saying, good runs! And the reason I actually want to mention this donation right now is because that went to the Kill and Save the Animals, and Save now has an even bigger lead. So if you want to kill the animals, you gotta go fast because the lead is growing.
So this is World 4. I'm still in the ruins, as you can see. And that's what I like about this game. There's... Between a lot of the worlds, there's just this nice transition, because now I'm just going into the cave, because this is the cave world. And the cave world is, as a nickname, Auto-Scroller World. Yeah, I love it. There's a pretty important difference between our current minecart level and the level we are doing right now. And that is, I actually need to do this, is that we're not in the minecart, we're on the minecart. Meaning we can jump from minecart to minecart. And that speed tech that I told you about is not really that important anymore. Jumping doesn't speed you up anymore. The only thing is try and land on the front. Speed you up just a little bit. Not going to that barrel because it's faster. Should I waste another 50 seconds going for something really difficult? I'll do it, why not? So if I jump here fast enough... Yeah, that was beautiful. You know what, let's get the G. That's not too slow. I didn't get the end, that is sad. That might have been the fastest 4-1 I've ever done. So there are 2 ways I can go now. I can go down, I can go up. I'm going up, rip and trip. Unfortunately, that level down for free is the best minecart level in the whole game, and we're not doing it. That actually brings me to a really good point that I can talk about. The fun patch that a Metroid Prime modder actually made, because Metroid Prime and this game, made by the same developer, is running on the same engine, and therefore he could do a map at it. And he made a speedrun thing, meaning that he just modded the world map so that you only do like the cool levels, and there are no bananas that you need to get. Oh, I even killed that guy. Cool. And I do want to say thank you, Aruki, for that. Goodbye, Marty. He's leaving, big F. Played enough Tekken for today. Jumping out of that is pretty funny. A lot of people actually try and steer left and right, but that will actually kill you. The nickname for this level, by the way, is Stay Up. if you can go up, go up. Not, but except for here. However, if you're still a few coins short, you do want to land on that bird over there. You can go to the background. There are at least 4 banana coins. That should always be enough, or you've really, yeah. I never actually go out of my way to get banana coins. And you see, definitely worth. Okay, and World 4 is another world where we actually buy a key just to go faster. Slightly interesting, you only unlock the thing here. Since I can, I'm actually also going to buy the banana juice. I don't need it now. Normally I only get it in World 7. But I mean, I have enough coins. I can do that. Mole Patrol. I forgot the movement for the start. Is it literally just rolling? It is. I'm just loving the soundtrack here. So there's nothing too much happening. The only tip I can give you, don't die. Maybe the host has something to say. He always has something to say.
I always have something to say. I want to quickly mention that we are currently raising money for the Dutch Cancer Society, which is a nationwide organization committed to fight cancer. Which is committed to fight cancer while aiming for more cure and a higher quality of life for those already battling the disease. All of your donations will go to the Dutch Cancer Society, and I'm sure they're going to be able to put that to good use, especially in these cold December months. I also want to quickly mention that we are the Benelux Speedrunner Gathering, and we organize bi-monthly gatherings in the Benelux for speedrunners. We're currently streaming our bi-monthly event in the esports game arena in Alphen aan den Rijn. And if that's a bit too far for you to come over, but you do want to attend a BSG at some point, our next big event, like week-long marathon, is going to be BSG Annual 2020, happening August, I believe, 8th through 16th. I'll double check those dates in a moment to just confirm that I'm saying it correctly. But that's going to be happening in the same hotel as we were last year in Venray. So that's always going to be a blast. It is indeed the 8th through 16th, by the way. I said that correctly. Still more, or you good again?
No,
it looks like the auto-scroller is over.
It's over, thank you.
Fantastic.
Even if you're not a speedrunner, but you just love speedrunning, you're also welcome.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, these kind of events are fantastic to watch, but they are so much better if you can see them in person. It's a whole other experience. Definitely worth checking out if you get the chance.
Okay, so there's a giant train in front of us, and the detached as soon as I came here. You normally are supposed to just evade some pickaxes thrown by these moles. But you can literally just evade all of it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I'm just gonna wait. There's like a way to do this faster, but I just wanted to be a little bit more careful. And it's pretty fun. Like, all I had to do was follow the damn train, DK. I recently started speedrunning GTA San Andreas. And I had to say it. You're welcome. 5, 6, 7.
It's funny because the guys at the tech desk were pretty much mentioning that exact joke just before you said it.
This wasn't planned. So it is actually becoming a little bit more difficult. It's dark and these moles actually go away faster. And now I just gotta look out for the one that's not breaking. Because, hey, I followed the train. Okay. So now there's this giant mole who is randomly coming out of these things. And I gotta react to that. 4 times, which is an odd number. I mean, it's even, but it's weird because almost every other boss either takes 3 or 5 hits to kill, or 9 even. And hey, it's not the mole's fault this time. We also almost didn't die. And there's a banjo. Almost did die, I'm sorry.
Mind if I do a quick donation?
Oh, go for it.
We just got 10 euros from Anonymous saying, I love to donate for that. Good luck for the speedrunner.
Thank you. And that was World 4. That's it's actually a short world. A lot of people actually aren't too sad. I'm kind of. But hey, let's go to World 5. This is actually maybe one of the harder worlds. Like, the difficulty definitely just ramps up immediately. Not per se in this level, but the next 4, ooh. You can skip the second mushroom there. Pretty cool. Mash A. Doesn't matter if you got hit. iframes are your friends. As well as this barrel over here. Oh, you even killed the plant. Amazing. Oh. That was unfortunate. I tried. And there you see it. Global cycles. I am skipping the next fine over there. However, I do need to wait here a little bit for this guy to come up. Just go all the way over there. There's nothing too much going on here. Actually, there is. There are these weird guys, and hopefully I don't get hit by them or get eaten by that guy. What some people don't know is if you just get busy with your Wiimote and nunchuck, he will not actually damage you.
Guess it's just another case of Nintendo loving their motion controls, isn't it?
Oh yeah. That's why I didn't want the lazy chair. Who's in it now, actually? No one. I am proud of BSG. Not in the lazy chair. Okay, the tech guy is looking really odd at me because he was sitting in it all the time. Okay, that was 5-1 even.
Can I do another donation?
Go for it.
We just got 7 euros by Anonymous saying, because the Donkey Kong runner looks so happy about the game.
I am happy about this game. It's actually a pretty cool speed game that I did a lot in 2016, 15, mostly 15, but 16 a bit as well. Then stopped doing it for about 2 years, and then I came back to it this year, and I beat my time. Currently have a 141. It's still not the best. Oh. Okay. But hey, it's a pretty difficult... Oh, that is unfortunate. I'm really contemplating just... Nah, I'm not. There's a pretty cool jump you can do here. Skipping that whole side what I did, but nah, it's not worth it. This could still be a PB, I don't know. Even though I died like 3 times. Me getting hit all the time is not the biggest problem here. There are a lot of DK barrels that I can easily get. And I know what to do, like what I can and cannot do. To never lose Diddy. Or at least attempt to never lose Diddy. Oh, okay. Never had that boost before. Get hit again? Of course. And instead of going down here, go up there. That's actually intended if you want all of the puzzle pieces. And you can also skip this ride, but this one is really, really, really difficult. I don't dare attempt that just yet. Okay, this level wasn't too hard. The next 3 levels, they're definitely one of the harder 3 levels. And the next set of more difficult levels actually come in the last world. So yeah, prepare yourself. Flutter Fly Away is a level with a lot of platforms that just fly across and... yeah, do their thing. Trying to stand here, the spawns that guy. Or at least that's what I believe. It's just really good motion. And what I can do is stand here and then go immediately there. The background music is really good as well. It's not made by David Wise, or maybe he did one of the songs, but he definitely came back for Tropical Freeze, and that soundtrack, ooh, so good.
Mind if I say some more while you were going through this?
Go ahead.
We just got another 10 euros from Anonymous saying, he actually looks happy. Have fun, my friend. And I quickly do want to remind people that are considering to donate, be sure to check out the donation incentives. We've got the Kill or Save the Animals coming up on the next run, so that one's coming quite close. Currently, Save is still in a €23.33 lead, so if we want to save some time, we might have to put some money towards Kill real quick.
Do you want to kill the animals? I mean, we're animals right here. There are literally no humans or anything different in this game.
I mean,
you're right.
But saving the frames. I mean, I'll be honest. I'm somewhat biased towards saving the animals, so maybe I shouldn't be promoting. But then again, saving the frames, we're also still speedrunners.
That's definitely true. Okay, this is 5. I forgot 5-5. And this level definitely goes better if you have Diddy Kong. You can just do a lot more. And you definitely want to keep him. I actually thought I would lose Diddy there or here. No? Okay. Yeah, there's just so much more you can do. This is Death Alley. I almost always either die or lose. I'm really happy that none of those things happened. I almost lost Diddy there. Okay. And going through the next few Zubats. They actually look like Golbats more.
Wait, am I hearing Zubats and Golbats? Is this Pokemon?
Almost. Oh, can I get this DK? Thank you. And from here on out... Yeah, from here on out it's actually pretty easy to just stomp a few of those hippos. And that's it. This was actually one of my better times here. I normally never have Diddy here or lose him in the meantime. I'm just really lucky. Is this marathon luck? It must be marathon luck. Okay, the next one is another barrel level. And I'm trying to go fast, but not too fast, because there are some tricks in here that you can actually... There are two of those mouths closing. You'll see it when we get there, but two of those mouths are closing, and I want to be like in between there when they close, so I can just immediately fall. Yeah. Going a little bit ahead of myself, but it's important. Skipping all of those barrels, because fast. Don't actually skip that one. I've died there a few times. Oh. That never happened before, okay. That's death number 4. I have no clue why I'm counting, but this is important, okay? I don't think I need Diddy Konger anymore. Count with me. Fortunately, there are a lot of bananas here, and every 100 bananas is an extra life that I just got. Hey, man. Hey, we did it. Now I can get up there. Oh, I can just jump off of this sticky, through the sticky, over the spider. And those are the two guys that I was talking about. You can actually stop in the middle of there. Taking extra safe here. I don't want to die again. And that's 5-6. So everyone who has played this game, or everyone who played any game, there's always one level that sticks with you. Whenever you think of that game, you think of that specific level. And for a lot of people, this might be the level that you might be thinking of when you think about DKCR. For good reason. because it starts out pretty comfy. Fortunately, I have Diddy Kong, and you see a lot of these spider emblems on these crushers. Spoiling it a little bit here. A lot of little itty bitty spiders. I'm not talking about those big purple ones. No, I'm talking about a lot of those small ones that I'm hopefully will be outrunning. Frogs don't want me to be happy. I'm not going to take it fast there because I do want to save Diddy, even though I normally lose him right there. Getting a pretty handy hearts. Just because the level is really nice sometimes. Handy gate there. You can definitely hear the tension rising, but nothing to be afraid of. There's actually a barrel right here in the wall, and it auto-fires after 1 second. However, they found out that if you mash A there, you actually get out faster. It's pretty cool.
I love how you say nothing to worry about when there's like a billion little spiders crawling behind you. That's just terrifying, dude.
Just be a speedrunner. You don't even see them. Or not, I don't know. Okay, time for 5 boss. Mango Ruby. Mango Ruby is pretty interesting. You need to hit 4 or 5 switches. I think it's 4? I don't even know. 1, 2, 5 switches. Okay. And after that you can hit him and try to outsmart him. I'm actually waiting for him to be somewhere closer that I can hit him when falling down. And with every hit, he becomes shorter and he becomes faster. And he doesn't become your best friend after that. Oh, okay. And I wanted to say that damage abusing sometimes is pretty handy. However, I got damage on a spot where I normally never do that. But it's interesting. What should I do? Wait a little bit. And game? Mango Ruby. Yeah, that can sometimes happen. Fortunately, that was some sort of flute. I don't know what kind of flute that is. Doesn't matter. That was World 5, and 52 minutes. That is a pretty solid time. When I started out, like a sub 1 hour World 5 was actually pretty good. And I have no clue how good this is, but I'll take it. Okay, World 6, Cliff. It's not my favorite world, but it definitely has something going for it that's not the worst world in the game. I actually don't know what the worst world is. Doesn't matter. There's a lot of damage boosting here as well, a lot of pretty tight jumps, and a lot of skeletons you can just destroy. Because who doesn't like doing that?
So Riekelt, I actually have a question for you here. Because we just got 10 euros from Anonymous asking, what's the console for that game, by the way? Controller looks odd. And then there's a little tongue face, like with the, yeah. So, I mean, I believe it's the Wii U, but played with Wii controllers, something like that?
Well, the game is for the Wii, but I am playing on the Wii U, but with Wii modes. So yeah. This game even has, or this controller even has batteries in it, dude.
Oh wow, that's some old old controllers right there.
And they're not the newest anymore, so they could fall out anytime.
Well,
let's. Oh yes.
Okay. Do we have a backup in case that happens?
We didn't have any low battery warning, so I assume we should be fine for the next. What will it be? 40 minutes.
Sure, but Monka S.
I have a backup Wiimote right here. I hope Frosty wouldn't mind.
Oh, okay. So we have a backup plan at least.
Yeah.
That's something.
I'm actually pretty positive about the battery. Okay. I'm actually pretty positive about the battery life of Wiimotes. I actually did a 242 stars in Super Mario Galaxy on one set of batteries a while ago, which is pretty mind-blowing. So this autoscroller definitely is not one of my favorites for that reason.
That looked painful. That's all I'll say about it. That just looked painful.
If you have anything to say, by the way.
I mean, I could mention about some upcoming donation incentives. I mean, I've already mentioned the save and kill incentive coming up right after this one, but we've got quite a few for tomorrow as well. We have the Couch/Cocom auto scrollers for the Christmas Crisis run. I mean, it is Christmas. It's a Christmas run. Should be a blast for sure. That's currently sitting at €12.99 out of €75. We've got the Hamtaro name, which currently Coffee is in the lead with €10, followed by Dum Dum with €5, and then, you know, with any donation over €10, you can change it to pretty much anything else. We have the one-handed versus feet boss fight for Cuphead All Bosses. I believe currently feet is in the lead with €11, but one-handed is still an option at €5 right now. We have the category for Castlevania 3. So you can actually pick the category. Right now the options are Trevor %, Silva %, or a la carte %. All are sitting at €0, so any donation will get them met and will get you whichever category you prefer. The file name for that same game, pretty much the same story there. And our last incentive has actually already been met, which is the Mario Party Minigame Island category upgrade, so that will be happening. And I think that pretty much covers it, and that is just right there at the end of the level, so I think that timed it nicely. So I'll hand it back to you here, Riekelt.
Mario Party actually happened earlier this afternoon. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I saw it was already completed, but
Okay.
it was on the bottom of my list, so I figured I'd point it out anyway.
Oh, okay. So yeah, shout out to chat and donators getting that happening. So that was definitely one of the more boring auto-scrollers. The only thing redeeming was the egg thing at the end. That was pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. So this is actually a pretty cool level. There's a lot of just things falling out, just not living anymore. Can I? Oh. I keep forgetting to like not fall there, but today is not my lucky day. And just skip a lot of intended stuff. Just like here, there's this boulder going down, and right at the fourth set of bananas, we love that. Just like here, while there are not actually glitches in this game, there's a lot of unintended stuff. In comparison to the Super Nintendo DKCs, those are full with glitches. I'm actually learning DKC2 again, and well, there's a lot of glitching happening there. There's, well, obviously the warps at the start, those aren't really glitches. There's wrong warps, super jumps, and a lot more. Obviously unintended, that makes it better. So here's another one of those rocks that just go downwards, and right there. All the way to the end. The jingle never gets old. Okay, the next level is, I believe, Boulder? Not Boulder. Boulder Roller, yeah. I thought the name was Boulder Bash, but that's not it. In any case, this is a pretty difficult level. There's a lot of damage abuse. Just like here, except not. It looks like you fall into a pit, but there's that button that will just pick you up. You can't die there. Oh. Waiting for that boulder. And damage abuse here because there's thing right there. Oh, that is unfortunate. Okay. This doesn't happen a lot, so I gotta play it by ear. That's also really handy speedrun skill. It was either that or dying. And the dying is slower than not dying, so I'll take it. And hey, I got Diddy back. Waiting here. I know waiting is not something a speedrunner does. It's mostly just damage abuse, just like I did. I am waiting here because I do want to save my hard points for the next area. Okay, whatever. I actually wanted to save there because I wasn't sure. I might die. Yeah. There's like a pretty precise set of instructions you need to do there. And I didn't do that. Believe it or not, this is the easier one to not get hit by. I'm going to get hit here because that giant boulder that I was killed by, that's an insta-kill boulder, so it doesn't even matter. Okay, this is also pretty experimental, but hey, I did it. Getting an extra life in the process, thank you game. How many lives do I have at this? Meanwhile, I think I have over 30 at least, even though I died 32. Thank you. Did I die 7 or 8 times? Did I die 7 or 8 times in total? I forgot.
I hope somebody from chat confirms. I believe it's 8, but I may have miscounted as well because I haven't been keeping a lot of track, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, you were expecting me to keep count, but even I just zone out after a while. The fun thing about this level is as soon as you get Diddy, I normally never go into here with Diddy because of all the damage abuses. But the moment you get Diddy, it's pretty free. Stop here. And it's just fast, fast, and you go more fast. Because the more fast... Not getting that extra life, that's not exactly fast. We're in the fast club. I really love just looking at the background right here. Even though everything is crumbling, I'm definitely not a doomsday seeker. Or as we call here in the Netherlands, disaster tourists. Yeah, this is happening to the ruins. And this is right before the boss, actually. I hope nothing goes south. Actually, I believe I can skip that second one. Yeah. There we go. I didn't get the G. G's at the end. It's... You need to go out of your way pretty quick to get there. Okay, let's go to the... No, of course not. Couldn't be that simple. Even though it doesn't look like it, there is some pretty cool stuff going on in the overworld, and I do appreciate Retro Studios for actually doing that. So, Tippy Shippy. I hope you missed the crabs, because here they are. Time for another crab rave. Love the song, but it's over so quickly. Oh, oops. You can just like roll in there. There are 5 of these cannon things, and they actually fool you out. You need to go back, but we're speedrunners. We just go. Yeah, don't touch the electric squids. I've heard they're pretty deadly. Oh, cannon airships. We've seen a few of those in the first level, but nothing after that. Yeah, I'm actually waiting there because I don't want to use the fine over there. Okay, now I need to be really quickly. As soon as I start rolling, I need to jump, or that cannonball will hit me. And it's not always fatal. Most of the time it is. And now there's the final level going, or cliff, climbing up. And I already have 56 medals. It never happens in a run. A giant button that you don't have to do unless you're a collectible hunter. Oh, there's also something interesting to talk about. There is another category for this game. There are 2 extra categories even. There is 100%, but 100% doesn't include all the banana or the puzzle pieces. The puzzle pieces only collect. They only give you stuff to look at for the image gallery and whatnot. But the Kong letters, those are the only thing that you need to collect because they unlock the other level, and the game doesn't count the puzzle pieces as that thing. Oh, that's unfortunate. And next to that 100%, there's 200%, which is basically 100%, but also with mirror mode. Mirror mode is pretty difficult, because of course, but also because you don't have Diddy ever, and you only have 1 heart. So damage boosting, yeah, no. You need to do everything perfect. Even the final level, which is... I thought it wasn't too difficult, but it actually is. Even though I got it like 5 times. Thank you. I wish I could show you, but I don't have a save file for it. Only on my Wii.
Can I do a quick donation?
If it's... yeah, sure.
We just got 11 euros from Hapkananamas saying, since it looks like the animals are already saved, I want to pay some respect to the saint of the BSG cult we founded at Annual. And with that, the money goes to the Hamtaro name being Barney, which is now immediately the leading name for Hamtaro.
Amazing. So this is Mowgli's older brother and less responsible brother, Fugly. And he's a pretty straightforward guy. He has some RNG right here. Whenever he charges into the wall, you can either fall immediately, fall in the middle, or fall all the way at the end. Obviously, you want to fall him as early as possible. But that's literally just having luck. Next to that, I want to hit him like into the wall right here so that he doesn't have to walk to it anymore. But also not too close to the wall because I do want to hit him as early as possible. And that stuff. I'm also really careful with my positioning. And every phase he learns another fire move. Oh yeah, this should be it. Oh, perfect. And his moves are all pretty predictable. Like there's 0 surprises for me other than whenever he falls. Oh, of course he did. So I'm standing on the left side of here, so he just turns around. So I believe that's faster than him having to walk all the way over there. So that's the only thing. He's normally on the other side right now. What more to say? This is the only boss that will 100% give you another heart if you're in need of one. So if I got hit right here, he would give me a heart until when he next gets hit. So now he's really mad because he needs, just as a brother, 3 times 3 hits. And now he learns a fireball, a pretty slow fireball. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tank that hit. But we don't have to see that. And then... see? Just as planned, got a heart. Now he does a normal fire beam. And he's going to charge into the wall. Good Fugly. The only bad thing about this fight other than him not giving me the best RNG possible, is that it takes a while. It takes 3 minutes to beat this guy. So this jump, now he's going to throw another fireball. Gimme. And now I can just beat him as early as possible. Or relatively early. I do want to keep Diddy Kong over here. And that's a xylophone? Should be. Okay, that's World 6. We're going into World 7. And that might not be my favorite world, but it does have a lot of cool levels. Except for the second level, but we're not talking about that. So I do want to really entice you to look in the background, because there are a lot of Easter eggs. There is Crate. There's 25 meters from the original, and there's a Super Metroid skull in the background. And what's more, there's a Mr. Game & Watch over here. Oh, there he is. And I see that the host wants to say something.
Yeah, I actually do, because we just got a €50 donation from Shuridad saying, keep up the good work.
We will. We'll never stop. We just invented night shift. We're not actually having night shift. And the music just gets really preppy, and I love it. So. And just like a Mario Kart, we're going to play a kart racer against this this guy over here, trying to overtake him, and it worked. I always get happy when I do that, and I don't get happy when I fall there, so I had to take a little bit of a gas back, whatever. And even though this maybe was like the only monochromic level in the run, yeah, it was. It's really unfortunate. It's definitely what set this game apart. There's one in the first world, which is a secret, and there is one in the 8th world, which is also a secret. Going into 7-2, my least favorite level of this world. And maybe the game, I'm not entirely sure. But if I were to like speed up right now, I would get knocked down and I would die. Just like that. Okay, I'm actually getting that. I never learn. I never learn. But I promise, I will do better. Oh no. The curse. This chicken is evil as well. It's a robot chicken. Can I just go over? Thank you. Thank you. Okay, from here on out, it should be good. That was planned. Then...
Mind if I do another one, Riekelt?
Oh, go ahead.
Because we just got another €50 from Shuridad. I think that's worth a quick round of applause there, saying keep up the good work, Grets Shuridad.
And then I did a terrible job at doing speedruns. I feel bad now. Okay, the rest of the run I will try. Now I will do amazing. Hi Diddy. Oh yeah, sure. Can I? Thank you. If I were to jump, I would have died there. Okay, amazing. So now I got to be quick and not get hit by that. Okay. If I can.
So how many deaths are we at by now?
Chat.
I'm really hoping somebody kept track of this.
planned. Okay, taking my breath here because I don't want to die now. Yeah, did it. Can't die anymore. Okay, from that terrible level, we're going to do amazing right now. And going to a pretty handy level, a pretty short level, the shortest level of the run. I do want to keep it that way. Going to buy the key for it. And a few more banana things.
So, Riekelt, chat has a verdict.
Uh-oh.
They're out of hands to count, so they're going to say at least 2.
If only they did a co-op run of it. Chat is cute. I don't need all the banana juice, but I do like having some extras because I do know some other places where I can use them. Okay, handy hazards. There's a Diddy. Diddy's cool. Going down here, something I normally never do. And now you can see why it's called handy hazards. If only Boxmeister was here. I mean, Punmeister. And here's a little skip you can do, and here's a little skip you can do. That's not a little skip you can do.
By the way, I believe we're up to 13 now, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, it's 14 now then.
Oh yeah, okay. I know it's around there somewhere.
$14 is still a lot for a marathon run, holy. But hey, doesn't matter, right? Well, I say that, but if I wreck the schedule, I know someone who would be really mad at me. And he's not here right now.
I was about to say, I mean, this person you're talking about, he isn't here, so we'll just imagine that he's probably not going to see this, and he's just off at some Christmas dinner or something, so, you know, he doesn't know, so it's all good, right?
It's all good. Okay, so this is one of the last 3 levels of the game, of this world. And it says with giant letters, find the red button. It's getting late.
That's 15.
It's getting late, okay? It's not actually getting late.
I was about to say, it's only like 9 p.m. If this is getting late, I'm starting to get worried about how the rest of this run is going to go.
It's only getting more difficult, okay? Okay, now I do gotta be careful, because normally I have Diddy here, and I do use him a lot. Yeah, whenever I get Diddy, it should go amazing again. And the button that they were talking about is actually, I hope it's here, otherwise I'm lying, yes. It's actually on the bottom of this wheel, so I do have to wait for it a little bit. So I could just do some push-ups here and there again. Okay, that should be enough. No time wasted. And it's actually just like hidden all the way over here. It looks like a bonus barrel. And bonus barrels are not something I want to go in, because they are pretty slow if you get in there. And now I just need to finish a level, just like any other level actually. It's really bad if you miss any of them. Because you do have to do the level all over again. So this is the end part. There's no Diddy barrel here, so if I die, it's going to be a long ride. Well, let's not go for that. Where am I even? That's a little skip you can do. It's not a massive skip. There are like more massive skips here. Doesn't matter. we got hit. We're at the end. Hallelujah. And now we're going to actually my favorite level. It's called Switcheroo. And the concept is really easy. It could come straight out of Super Mario Galaxy or Galaxy 2. But the execution is just really well, especially at the end. So yeah, this is definitely out of Mario Odyssey. There's this button here. Oh. I underwaggled. Oh boy. We're supposed to actually puzzle with those fines, but obviously we're Speedmen. We don't have to do that. And this one is easily missable, actually. So I could skip it, but then I have to go back because I can't continue. You just crawl up here. There's a bonus barrel you can easily get in. Let's not. Taking it safe right there and then kill all of these boys. I could just go through it, but I do want my damage boost to be someplace else, like here. And I also don't want to lose my Diddy. Oh. If you go really deep, you don't even need to climb there. Yeah, sure. And I kept my Diddy, that's amazing. You don't want to roll here, because those platforms can actually knock you off the map. And you'll have to do all that over again without Diddy, and that is not something you would even wish your worst enemy to do. In any case, 7-7's Music Madness, I think? This level is pretty music-oriented. And...
Music? In this game? Who would have guessed?
So yeah, actually, global cycles. And if I were to go fast again, I would die because of that hammer. Can I get on top? Not anymore. Too bad. You can actually get on top of those, and you saw that K over there. It's actually intended to go up there. But I can go up here. That always makes me happy. That wasn't nice. This is definitely one of the harder levels for newcomers, even for the casual gameplay. Normally I'm slower than that. That actually went pretty well, so I just waited for all of these hammers. Because they actually go faster than you. Oh. And as you might have guessed, there's the thing here. This one is a bit more... it's not the best hidden, that was the last one. So now we can just go for it. It does feel like a sprint towards the exit. There's not a lot like keeping me here, if that makes sense. Like this is the final area where I do have a self-made strat. I just wait here for the first hit, go past it, and then get flung into the air. I'd like to believe that I thought of that. Probably not. Whatever, that is pretty much everything of this world. But there is one more sub-level. So after getting all three of the switches and finishing all the levels, like the rocket opens, so we can have a rocket ride.
Got a question from chat if you don't mind.
Hey chat.
Chat just asked, is it logically faster or longer to have Diddy for all, if not the majority of the run?
I would say so. I mean, he does add a pretty handy ability and a safeguard for when you get hit. So I would say so. However, some people do like not to have him. But that's just my interpretation. Scientifically, I wouldn't know. Did the question actually lead to why am I losing Diddy all the time, or...?
No, it was just a question that was randomly asked by somebody, so I figured I'd forward it to you, because it seemed like a fair question here.
Okay, yeah. Well, I wouldn't know about faster, but I would say safer and... Yeah, actually just safer. So, that was a vertical... Oh, I thought that one was going. Vertical rocket barrel, right. Okay, time for 7 boss. He is pretty unpredictable, pretty luck-heavy, and some other words that are pretty negative, because he is not one of my best... He's not one of the best bosses, definitely not. I say even 3 boss would be more interesting, that's the bird. In any case, going under him and waiting here.
Speaking of safer, a lot of people have been mentioning you not wearing the wristband, so I had to point that out because it's starting to become quite the joke, and it's funny. Well,
if chat really wants me to wear the wristband, who would I be to not do that? Okay, see, I'm even adjusting it. I don't want to break this monitor; it's not mine. So. Waiting for this guy, he is not giving it to me again. Yeah, the 3rd time's a charm. That's the max. And I'm just knocking that bird or the chicken from underneath. I can even throw my nunchuck, or my Wiimote, and nothing would happen. And that is good news, actually. That is good news. So he can walk again, or he can try and jump on me again, which I would much prefer. He does not... Oh. I did not expect him to go fast already. Okay, now he does it on the 3rd one again. Oh no, okay. Whenever he spins around, he'll actually give you the thing. But he's not done yet. He has a 2nd phase. And now we will drop 6 little fake chickens. And I'll just kill all of them for a heart. I try and stay in the air so I can give him more hits when I'm up there. But that's really difficult. Yeah, no. I've done it like once or twice this last month. That's like the 1st time in my whole career. I have never seen him not land on me. Okay, that's weird. Was he stuck? Doesn't matter. He's gone. That sounded like an accordion. Poor man, poor little... No, he was an accordion. What am I saying? That's the end of Factory. And now comes the more generic world. I mean, Factory is pretty unique. Well, unique. Even Ukulele did it. So now we have time for the volcano. And I forgot to equip the thing again. Nice. I'm actually going out of the level again because I do want to hit up that banana juice potion. Because even that saves time.
Can we count this as a death?
No.
Half a death. Half a death. How about half a death?
Well, I got an F, so it's basically a death.
So basically it is.
Yeah.
So that's number 16 then, I guess.
So this banana juice actually makes us gold. And what the gold does is giving us 10 more hits. Because yay, there are a lot of places I could have already lost Diddy here, for example. If I really wanted to. Oh, again. I mean, even now I'm trying to be conservative with how much... Okay, yeah, this is going really out of hand. No, this is normal actually. So you can definitely see that the banana juice potion is almost mandatory here if you want to go fast. Especially in the next area with the maze that's happening here, yeah. There's a small maze that you can go through. And even when the banana juice wears off, there's still the normal hits you can have. But we already got through it, so I really didn't even overdo it. Hey, that doesn't matter, because the next 2 levels... Oh, they're still playing Tekken over here. Going on all day. In any case, 2 more auto-scrollers, I forgot it. First off, Hot Rocket, followed by another minecart level. Because
Riekelt, I have to ask,
No.
do you have chat open somehow?
I don't have chat open, no.
Because every time you seem to comment just after chat asks something about it.
What am I asking about?
Oh, they asked about the what they were playing in the back here, and like a minute later you start about Tekken.
No,
And it's like the 3rd time it's happened too.
I'm not reading chat, honestly. So, these fireballs are really, really not nice to me. So I'm just going over them. Normally I went like through him or before. So it might be impossible, but I do want to keep Diddy until 6-4. And since there are no Diddy things at 6-2 or 6-3, or 8-2 or 8-3, I don't want to die. And everything is like 1-hit KO. But fortunately, I'm going to say it. I know the route. I'm supposed to be a speedrunner. But then again, I already got 16.5 deaths on my name. So I don't know what to believe anymore. Okay, go through these. Went a little bit too high. 17.5.
It's a nice and round 17.5. Let's go, Riekelt.
Either the audio guy is sleeping or he is just laughing so hard.
I can tell you it's the latter.
Okay. I'm going to do it again. But this time nice and without dying.
Oh, I was about to ask, wait, are you going to die again? I thought that was the plan not to do. That's been like the strat half this run, hasn't it?
I'm not gonna answer. Okay. Okay, now he went to sleep. Next up, roasting rails. Well, you already know what this is. There's a lot of rails and a lot of roasting, especially if I bite the dust again. I do want to be careful at the start so I can take some damage later. Oh, but no, that was A2 I was thinking of. Getting hit here is impossible. Except it is, and I didn't, so I'm happy. There's a lot of going on. If Cruel has something else to say, by all means.
Sure. I quickly want to mention we are currently raising money for the Dutch Cancer Society, which is a nationwide organization committing to fight cancer while aiming for more cure and a higher quality of life for those already battling the disease. One such example is they've got some places for families to stay for people that have to travel a lot to go to the hospital for things like cancer, which in times like Christmas right here is quite valuable. So your donations will go helping out families to be together with Christmas as well. Now, with that out of the way, I quickly want to mention we have a €5 donation from RDV versus the World saying, "Hi, putting my €5 to the Christmas crisis incentive. See you nerds tomorrow." Thank you, RDV, for your donation.
Until tomorrow, nerd.
Have more time or?
No, I'm almost done.
Fantastic.
And that's the end. I didn't die. Hey, that has been a while since I've not died in a world. Actually, I also didn't die in 7-7, but we don't talk about that. We only talk about bad things. That's not true. That's not true. Okay, bobbing basalt. I am taking banana juice just because I can, not because I have to. Because I can get hit a lot, but on the other hand, I can also die by falling into lava because this is a pretty platform-heavy level. And I don't know. I just gotta keep my eye out. Getting crushed isn't a death, so that's good. I can just like waltz through here, no questions asked. And then, as soon as I have Diddy again, it should be a breeze. Walk in the park. Okay, now I gotta be careful with how I platform. I really wonder how the developers intend you to go through here. Because there will be a lot of people that aren't too well versed in video gaming that will go through this. But hey! So I remember recently a friend of mine played through this this level, and he was playing 100% or just casualing it. And I told him, hey, you need to take that barrel, the DK barrel, all the way until the end of that hallway over there. And he was like, if you're lying to me, I'll hate you forever. Well, I wasn't lying, but he did keep the other end of his words. And that's the end.
Yeah, that level just looks hell to get through as if you wouldn't have that potion of yours. And even with that potion.
Now, I would have played a little bit more careful. It's definitely doable. So, I'm also using the other potion here. I don't need it for the boss. I'm not that. The only reason why I'm getting the potion here is because at the end of this level, there is a pretty cool jump you can do. Going into the off-screen end of level barrel. And I do want to show it off without losing Diddy, like I did last time when I had a marathon run. So, just for marathon's sake, I'm just using that potion right here. Don't go fast here because this giant wheel will dump you down and I will lose my potion. Free. In case anyone is asking, this is still a pretty cool game, even though I die all the time. Says the person getting hit. Don't go too far. I've learned my lesson like more than enough not to go faster there, or I will actually die because of that wheel. So this is the last area, this tower. This tower is falling into the lava, and yeah, it's actually going to the right. And all the way to the right, that's where the end of the level barrel is. So I'm not even going to. I'm just going to take all this damage. Doesn't matter. I have 6 more damage here. And that combat up there is the one I'm waiting for. 1, 2, 3. Got it. That's one of the swaggiest things this game has to offer. Now the final level coming up. Which I don't have a banana juice potion for, but I could actually go back and buy one. Red Rising. It's a pretty weird level. I don't know if there's a Diddy barrel in here, but if there is, it's only here at the beginning. Oh, there's not. Okay, I have a good idea. Let's not die. Not dying seems fine. Also try not to get hit. Because I'm not part of the golden banana juice boy again. Anymore. So it seems like I can't go anywhere anymore. And lava is getting to me, but in the last maybe 2 seconds I can safely jump all the way on top to the top of the volcano. Hello. here, jump up. A little bit too fast, I guess. Don't jump too fast because his fireball will hit. Again, the only way to never ever do that anymore is to just hit your head against the rock enough times. It's all going fine so far. And we're almost to the final boss, who is pretty, well... The best people from Retro Studios had to think of the final boss, like, what could he be? And, well, they did deliver. But hey, we're at the end. We didn't die. There's no way to die anymore, so... You don't have to brush it off anymore.
I mean, it's still 17 and a half, so...
That is true, and I don't plan to die anymore.
To be fair, I think if I were to be playing this game, it'd be... You'd probably be able to add a 0 to that. Maybe more.
170 and a half?
Something like that, yeah. Sounds about right.
Doesn't matter, you're the RPG guy. Okay, the last auto-scroller. This one is actually pretty cool, because you can actually die here. You can... In any case, there are a few landmarks I know around here. There is this moving thing, and a lot of these bananas here with 5 air balloons that you need to evade. Fortunately, it's not too difficult. I should not say that. Nah, this is looking great so far. Trying to get some banana bunches as well. They give like 5? Yeah, they give 5 bananas. And then coming up is, oh, that thing, then all the blocks. Don't go too far to the left.
I mean, you have 46 lives. I think you'll be fine, right? At least I'd hope so.
Yeah, but during an auto-scroller, I just love to do nothing. Or
that's fair.
Love to do anything.
That is absolutely fair.
Okay, time for the final boss. And this is Godon from the Wind Waker. I mean, Igor, whatever, from Super Mario 64, or the guy from Odyssey. He can control his hands and then he punches himself. Or Ocarina of Time, Bongo Bongo, or are there any other things? Star Fox, Andros, really important. Now this is Tiki Tong, and this guy is the biggest RNG guy ever.
There's also a boss like that in Chrono Trigger. Does that count?
Yeah, it does, definitely. Those were just the examples that I knew about. Oh, he's so evil.
Oh, and chat points out the hand in Smash Bros.
Oh yeah, Master and Crazy Hand, but without the face.
And Mazal from the Minish Cap.
Him too. Okay, so first of all, he's going to attack me. That's always a given. And now it is just a question about when I can hit him again. No, he's going to do an attack. So the best luck you can have is just 3 immediate hits. Okay, here's not number 2. Never mind. Those attacks really look similar. I do want to point out the tech that time might be coming up soon. Whenever I hit the button on the final hit. Yeah, he's not giving me the best of luck right now. Yay. That's hit number 2. Yeah, it could be over now. It probably... No, it isn't. He is the biggest troll king. 143, that is really good for a marathon run. It's not over, it's not over. I know, it's going to be over. And... time. And with that, he explodes into a lot of bananas. But we're not done yet. I actually said that DK wasn't the brightest tool in the chat, but no, he actually is. For whatever reason, he decides to punch the moon This is actually one of the first times that he actually punches something in his game. But hey, he is actually he's the future ruler of Congo Bongo. He's supposed to be strong. And yeah, that works.
I'm not sure that is how physics works, but sure, I guess.
Nintendo logic, okay? Nintendo physics.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
And all the bananas are safe again. Okay, time for one more victory screech. I mean, what else can you do other than being gorilla? And it's raining all of your bananas. And you are one of two animals. 2 or 3? No, 3 animals on this planet who eat bananas. So yeah, I couldn't be any more happier. In any case, yeah, that's going to be it for me for today. Next up is Super Metroid Project Base 104% by Linkenmeister. He's ready already. So I say, let's not waste any more time. Let's go.
Thank you